Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today we're going to talk about the 2017 Winnebago Micro Mini 1700BH. It's a nice, short, lightweight bunk unit at just over 3,000 pounds. It's easily towable by a lot of your smaller SUVs like a Ford Escape. Let's go ahead and start up front here. We'll make our way around and then head on in. You have your propane tank cover right here. This is, of course, easy to get into. You just undo these two thumb screws here. That will allow you to lift the door and access your two 20-pound tanks. Right behind that, you'll see you have rails here for your battery box. That is where that would be located. And then coming up the front here is some black diamond plating to help protect the front end from some of the rocks and debris that get thrown up by your tow vehicle. That way, hopefully, they hit the diamond plating here and it doesn't scratch up your beautiful front end. If you take a look at the frame itself, this is a BAL huck bolt frame. It's an upgraded frame system. One of the downsides of welded frames is where the welds are is generally where the frame starts to rust. When you have the huck bolt frame, that is less chance for any kind of rust. And if you ever do have any damage, the huck bolt is a lot easier to repair. With that BAL frame, you get upgraded jacks as well. You have the stabilizer jacks on each of the four corners. It takes about a third of the turns to raise these up and down compared to your standard ones on most of your welded frames. So definitely an advantage there. You'll also notice right up here is a propane quick connect. So if you want to connect a grill, you can just go ahead, pop it right in there, and you are grilling outside. Nice storage up front here. We can go ahead and take a look at that. You will see that it's passed through, goes all the way through there. Same size door on both sides, nice large doors. A lot of times manufacturers will put a big door on your camp side, but a smaller one on the off-door side. Not the case here. And you can see how far back this goes. So great storage there, as I mentioned, all the way through. Main entrance right here, only entrance rather. You have one step to get in, this easy grab handle here too. This of course is foldable as you're traveling, but this is really nice. It definitely helps you get into the coach, especially if you have bad knees. If you're a little bit older, you'll certainly appreciate that. Power awning on this coach, just touch of a button to roll that out. Same thing to go ahead and have that roll back in. Very simple to use. You'll also see underneath the awning, there is an LED light strip up there, but also two outside speakers. So if you want to sit out at night, you can turn that light on, listen to some music here with the speakers. Those are controlled by your multimedia center inside. However, it is Bluetooth capable. So if you have a smartphone or tablet, you can sit right out here, connect to that via Bluetooth, and be able to control your music from outside. One of the things I always like to talk about when I talk about Winnebago towable products is this outside skin right here. This is one of the best fiberglass in the industry. What this is an actual true poured gel coat exterior. That's a process you generally see in your high-end motorhomes or your really high-end fifth wheels, and you can see the shine and luster that is in that sidewall. It actually is reflective. This process is very similar to how they make a boat hull, and if you know anything about boats, you can buff them and it will keep that shine and luster for the life of the boat. It is the same thing here, so definitely a very high-end fiberglass product that Winnebago uses. If you take a look right down here, you will see you have the nice upgraded aluminum alloy rims there, also nitrogen-filled tires. If you're one that likes to watch TV outside, they did go ahead and put a backer right here in the wall so you can put a TV mount there. Your connections, of course, are right here, electrical outlet there. And then right next to that is the black tank flush. What that does for you is instead of having to take a hose and put it down the toilet to wash out your black tank when you're done camping, with this guy, you just take a hose, put it in right there, and that will go ahead and wash out your black tank for you. So you come around to the back side, couple things of note. One, you do have a spare tire mounted back here on the bumper with the cover. The cover, of course, helps maintain the tire itself, make sure that if you ever do have to use the spare, it is in good condition. Ladder mounted to the back as well. I really like having a ladder on the back. This is a fully walkable roof, so you can get up there for any maintenance or anything, but having this ladder just makes it a lot easier. You don't have to bring one with you, so if you need to get up there to sweep off pine cones or sticks, or again, get up there to check seals, the ladder makes it nice and easy to do. Now, being a shorter coach, generally a little bit shorter on storage, but that's not the case here. The 17BH, or 1700 rather, they have this nice door right here on the side. and this is your bottom bunk. So what you do is you can open this door up. The bunk lifts up just like so. It can actually lock into place. You can see the locks right up there. And so then you have all this storage right here where you can put in, you know, bikes, grills, firewood, whatever else you want to bring with you. But it makes it nice and easy to go ahead and be able to load and unload everything from the camper there. Moving up a little bit further, last couple things I want to show you. Right here, your inlets for satellite or cable if you do have it at your campsite. 30 amp detachable power cord there as well. Welcome to the inside of the 2017 Winnebago Micro Mini 1700 BH. This particular model is in the graphite interior. Let's go ahead and start off right over here on our kitchen. So even though this is obviously a small camper, it still has pretty good countertop space. Look at all this prep space. Honestly, this is more than you get in a lot of campers that are another 5, 6, 7 foot. So I do really like that this is here. Then they also give you a sink top cover here as well, so you can utilize the sink. You'll see you have the high-rise faucet right there, single bowl for your kitchen sink, but that's really all you need. And then over here is your 2-burner cooktop. Right here's your TV, so if you want to watch some TV, you can certainly do that. Straight across from the dinette there, of course. Hooked up into that TV is your multimedia player right here. I briefly spoke about this when we were outside. This will control your speakers outside as well as your speakers right in here. This is your radio CD player and DVD player. It is hooked up to the TV, so if you want to watch a movie, you can go ahead and pop that right in. And as I mentioned, this unit is Bluetooth capable. Moving over a little bit right here, you see you have some nice storage right up top there. Underneath is an LED light. This coach actually has LED lights throughout. You can see that one there. You have them throughout the ceiling here as well. The big advantage of LEDs, one, they don't put out near the heat, and two, they use a fraction of the power. You can run 8 to 10 of these for one regular halogen bulb, so definitely a lot more efficient. You will see right here is a window, lets in that natural light during the day, of course. You have the hood right up here with the light and fan, and then up top is your microwave. So if you need to microwave anything, you have the capability to do that. If you take a look underneath, right down here, you have the Dometic fridge freezer. Has a little drop down right there for your freezer. You'll open this guy up, that's your on and off as well as your auto switch. So this unit, this fridge and freezer combo right here runs off both propane and electric, and as I mentioned has automatic switchover. So if you're running it off propane, as soon as you plug it into shore power, if it's on auto, it'll automatically switch over to electric for you, saving you on your propane gas. If I open this up, you can see you have good storage down there. Excellent place for some pots and pans. Then as you move over a little bit further, heater right over here, that's your furnace. Then right above that, take a look at that. Excellent pantry storage here. If you wanted to use it for kids' clothes, you could do that too. But you know, it just all depends on how you want to utilize the space. Right back here is the bathroom. One thing I always love to talk about on Winnebago products is their doors. They're one of the best in the industry. I know it sounds silly, but I'm telling you, when you go out there and you're shopping, compare the Winnebago doors to some of the competition, you will see what I mean. They close each and every time. They're nice and solid. They're not loose in there. They're not popping back open. They're actually framed out in wood instead of plastic. Just absolutely top quality doors. Then right here you see you have a robe hook, which is great. You know, when you're showering, you can come right out, put your robe on. Right down there is the foot flush lever toilet. Over to this side is the shower. You will notice you have some shelving in there as well as a hand wand. And then up top, a nice big skylight, as well as your vent fan and an LED light. Over to the side here are the double bunks. You can see these are the Teddy Bear Bunk series, nice and soft. You see you have the window up top. On the bottom there, of course, is the door, LED light on both top and bottom. And then right down here is access to that storage I showed you outside. You have a net there, so it does make it nice and easy to get to. Right up top is your AC unit. This unit is equipped with a rooftop AC. That'll make sure it stays nice and cool in here, which is great. Right over here you see you have some storage up top. Open that up for you. Again, maybe some pantry space. Maybe if you want to throw some board games or something up there, you can do that too. Dinette right here. So again, good space, plenty of seating space here. This does drop down into a bed. So if you have additional guests, you can just remove these legs. The table will sit right here on these rails, and that will give you additional sleeping space. There is storage underneath this dinette too. You can see they have the hole right there, so a little bit of extra storage, which is nice. Makes it pretty easy to get to. I like the fact that Winnebago did that. Most manufacturers here, if they put anything under the seat, they just close the whole thing off. Winnebago actually boxed it out to give you that little extra storage, which again, when you're in a smaller camper, is a big deal. Then up in the very front here is your bed. You have a privacy curtain you can go ahead and close off right here. King Jack, I want to mention this too. That's hooked up to your TV. This is a big benefit as well. With this, rather than having to worry about lowering your TV antenna when you're done camping, this one you don't have to raise or lower. All you have to do is turn it to find the best signal, and that will pull in your local HD TV channels. Window on both sides right up front here, so you can get some cross ventilation going through, which is nice. LED reading light there. Up top you have some additional storage, and then right here you see you have another vent. Another thing, this bed does lift up so you can access the pass-through. You see the handle right here. Really is that simple. You can just go ahead and lift this guy up. See the storage right underneath there. It is strut supported, so quite easy to lift as well. But all right, folks, that pretty much wraps it up. Again, this is a 2017 Winnebago Micro Mini 1700BH. If you're looking for a high quality, shorter bunk model, this is definitely one you want to look at. With that true pour gel coat exterior and great amenities inside as well. And it's just over that 3,000 pound mark. It's easily towable by a lot of your smaller SUVs, and this is one you don't want to miss out on. If you're interested and you'd like price and availability, you can either give us a call here at American RV, or you can always take a look at our website, which is americanrv.com, for the most up-to-date information. Also, if you enjoyed this walkthrough video, be sure to join our YouTube channel. That way you'll be one of the first to see the latest and greatest from us here at American RV. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.